Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to another video on Modern Warships. I'm The Unknown, and today I'm going to be doing a detailed review on the 0.93 update for May. I'm currently in the alpha test, and I'm going to be going over the new features and stuff. In my live stream, I went over what ships were buffed and all that, but I'm gonna reiterate the most important buffs, and whoever wants to be the guy that tells everybody in the comments what everything that was buffed, go right ahead and I'll pin the comment. But yeah, so the most notable buffs, in my opinion, was the Zoomwalt getting an extra missile, the Arsenal getting an extra autocannon, a health buff, and an accuracy buff, Lyran getting an unlocked missile, plus an accuracy buff on the grenade launcher, same as the Hawking, also with the anti-air gun no longer being auto lock on, but it's still auto aim. The Enterprise having a 3 helicopter slot and a speed buff, the CVX having a 4x helicopter slot, so on and so forth. Now, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that these are subject to change, similarly to a past alpha test where the Zoomwalt had a 4x missile slot, and when the global update came out, it was switched to a 3x and a 1x slot. So just keep that in mind. But for now, I'm going to go over all of the new stuff that has been added. First off, the UI has changed slightly a little bit. I honestly don't really care for the UI changes anymore. It's just, it is what it is. But yeah, the buttons are a little bit smaller. It's like more refined. I don't mind it at all too much. Now we have a new set of achievements. So we have the broker title, which means gain access to the market. We have buyer 1, which is the achievement you get when you make a purchase in the store, and this is a pay to win achievement as far as I know. This is achievement, I've only ever got level 3 on this achievement on my main account, and it was because I was buying keys because I got top 3 in the gacha leaderboard for, April's event. We have breadwinner, which means like earning gold. We have a trader 1, which is like selling things on the market. Investor is buying things in the market, and then in turn, when you sell things, you earn art coins, so you get this. So yeah, those are the new achievements. They look pretty cool. But yeah, let's go ahead and go over the new avatars and the new titles that we're gonna see. First off, we'll go to the avatars. So let's see what we got here. So first off, this avatar here is for a special event that's only for new players. So you go here, and for your first, I think it's what, 7 wins, 0 out of 7 wins, you get all these rewards and stuff. And if you activate the golden pass, which is the pass on the bottom, I assume, you get these rewards here for $5. For $5, getting all of these is honestly kind of a steal, because I know the Queen Elizabeth is not $5. I believe it's more than that. Same with like 1,000 gold and Pixels of Valor. So honestly, you're getting more than what you pay for with this. Would I spend it on it? Probably not, because I already own all this stuff. But as a new player who kind of wants to buy things, this is a really good start to buying things. So I think this event is pretty cool. I won't lie. It's honestly a pretty cool event. Next, we have the new avatars. Alright, so first off, for the Battle Pass, we have the free avatar here. And honestly, not a bad looking avatar. I'm not going to rock it, though. Next, we have the Premium Pass avatar. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know where it's at. Let's see. Or am I just like straight up blind and I just can't see it? Oh, okay, here it is. So we have this guy, and I don't know, this reminds me of like Voltron for some reason. I don't know why it reminds me of Voltron, it just does. But I can't find the other one. That's the part I'm struggling with. I know there's a third one in here somewhere, but I can't find. Oh, there it is, right here. Yeah. Not bad looking avatars, but I'm not going to rock them. They're not for me. Next, for event avatars. So we have quite a few event avatars. We have this one here, which I'm pretty sure is going to be for like a free event of some sort, similar to the Killer Chick avatar that we got. And then we have, see if we can find some more in here. I know there's more. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. We're getting there. All right, so we have this guy here. These are probably going to be for the next month's event that comes out. So yeah, that's what all these ones are for. Pretty sure. And then we have this one, and then we have these two, which are going to culminate, or for the Modern Warships birthday. And I honestly like the looks of these ones because it brings like a different look, like an old look to the modern warships, and I like it a lot. It's pretty cool. But yeah, those are all of the new avatars. On my main account, I do have this one. Only 3 players in the game have it, and me and my good friend Nightmare both have it. And we also have this one, which only 30 players have. But yeah, anyways, for new titles, let's see what we got here. I believe we have, I think Conqueror of Death is one of them. I think we have, I don't think Medalist is one of them. Veteran of Labor, Star of the Holiday, Valiant Defender, Survivor, Black Plague, Virologist, Healer, Ray of Light, Patient Zero. Honestly, I kind of like the Patient Zero title. So yeah, those are all of the new titles that are coming out, and correct me if I'm wrong, but May is, actually no, I already know. May is Modern Warships' birthday. There Anyways, there was a bug that was happening. I don't know what the heck that was, but yeah. So those are the new titles that are coming out, but yeah, May is, I think May 23rd is Modern Warships' birthday. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it is May 23rd or May 13th. It's one of those days, but I believe it's May 23rd. But yeah. So it is the 4th anniversary of Modern Warships, and they're going to probably host a tournament called the 4th anniversary tournament, just like they did last year with the 3rd anniversary tournament. And I'm honestly looking forward to it. Whatever big tournament the devs are doing, I'm actually going to be participating in it this time. So I am very hyped for that. And my brother Mortem is celebrating his 4-year anniversary playing Modern Warships in May. And June 1st, I will be celebrating my 4-year anniversary. Little backstory is I've been playing Modern Warships since I was a sophomore in high school. I was 17 years old when I started playing Modern Warships, and I'm going to be turning 21 this year. So yeah, we've definitely come a long way. But anyways, let's not get sidetracked. So we have a couple of new items in the game. So first off, obviously you can see the ship, but I'm gonna go over the skins first, so we can just get that out of the way because nobody really cares about the battle pass skins too much. So I'm going to take a wild guess on which one is which. I believe. Damn, where is it? Oh yeah, RX Core is definitely one of them. Okay, this is definitely a free skin that I like. I like the looks of this one. I love the style of it. I don't know exactly what the style is called, but I like it. I encourage it. It's a very nice design indeed. And then we have the Premium Pass avatar, which I'm going to have to scroll all the way through the Epic skins to see it. And here it is, RX Dread. So as we progress through the rarities of the skins just get better and better, and I think this one looks really good. And then next, last but not least, let me guess, it's going to be an RX something. RX Prime. Okay, so this one doesn't have like an animation, I don't think. So that's not, I mean, it looks nice, don't get me wrong, but like I love how the water like glows around it. That nice blue really makes the water around it pop. So I honestly do like these skins. Definitely something different. All right. And now moving on to the actual like items themselves. Obviously you can see the ship here. We have a brand new helicopter. It basically looks like a tier 3 Super Lynx. Let me see if I'm right. It honestly looks like a tier 3 Super Lynx. Yeah, it's basically a tier 3 Super Lynx. All right, and then we have a new fighter and a new strike fighter. It's about time that we've had a new one of each one. So we have the, where is it? Oh, it's on the Nemesis, isn't it? Shoot, I am all over the place today. All right, so we have the F4S Phantom 2, a very nice addition to the game. It's about time they added this plane, to be honest. It's been a while. And then we have the Tornado, which is a UK-based fighter jet, and it looks pretty cool. I can't wait to take a look at it. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and review the ship. And honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to it because this thing looks weird, and I encourage weird. So it has a durability of 468,000 health, a speed of 24.5 knots. That's actually not bad for a cruiser. Maneuverability is 8.5, a view range of 11.2 kilometers, an aerial visibility of 4.25 kilometers, a surface visibility of 4.68 kilometers, and an underwater visibility of 3.26 kilometers. We have a locked missile slot here that does 15,600 damage with a range of 9.53 kilometers and a reload of 7.35 seconds. Not terrible. And then we have the cannon here. There is 2 cannons, I believe. and they each do 1,430 damage, so right off the bat I can tell you this is going to be an anti-air cannon, and it's probably going to be auto-aim, so it has a range of 7.8 kilometers and a reload of 4.9 seconds. Not terrible. Next, we have the Wildcat helicopter. It's got 11,180 health, not bad. A speed of 60.6 knots, a maneuverability of 71.5, a view range of 8.8 kilometers, an aerial visibility of 2.83 kilometers, a surface visibility of 3.68 kilometers, and an underwater visibility of 1.98 kilometers. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the ship, take a look at the helicopter, see what's going on. All right, so right off the bat, this is a very, very small cruiser. I will say that, and it honestly looks pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really, really cute, and it's very agile too, and very fast for a cruiser. That's actually impressive. So let's go ahead and launch these helicopters. Do we have anything anti-sub? No, we do not. Nothing anti-sub on this thing at all. Okay, but it looks like these missiles do a lot of damage, and the top speed of this helicopter isn't that good. I think it should do at least like 450 knots, because this thing is ridiculous, like tier 3 helicopters being this slow. The burst damage is very high, though, I will say. Honestly, not a terrible helicopter. Could it be better? Probably. Alright, so the good news is this cannon is auto-aim, but it's not like... How do I say this? It's not auto-lock. So if I go here, you can see that it actually does pretty decent damage. And it looks like there's, what, 4 of these cannons? 4. Alright. So it has a lot of anti-air capability. The auto-aim, but without auto-lock, is definitely encouraged. And let's see how much damage these missiles do. It looks like these missiles are anti-flare because of the icon. And they do decent damage for being anti-flare, so that's nice. We have the Zircons and the TRGs. Very nice. Very, very nice. I do want to see a burst damage with the build that I have, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. A respectable 248,000 damage, and it looks like we have smoke consumables. Look at that. Smoke consumables are now enabled for more classes of ships besides the Zeus. So that is very good, but also very annoying. But not for me, because I main cannons and grenade launchers, so everything is anti-flare for me. Alright, let's go ahead and test this in an offline match real quick, just to see what we're looking at for like raw firepower. I'm going to go ahead and launch all the helicopters. It's a very weird cruiser indeed. It's not bad. I wouldn't say it's the best. It's definitely not my type of cruiser, but it's definitely not bad. I know a lot of people are going to like this. Let's go ahead and test out the anti-air capability of this cannon. Oh, it just clipped the wing there a little bit. Oh yeah, that anti-air gun is brutal. There we go. Get some damage in there. Get a couple of little bit of smoke in there. Don't know why my smoke didn't work, but definitely good firepower. I love that this thing has 4 grenade launchers, or 4 cannons on it, and 2 grenade launchers, so it's very good for anti-sub capability, especially if you have the Z-21 or the new Shuriken helicopter, or if you have the Z-18 helicopter. It's very good for anti-sub. So that is definitely a plus. Also, if you have this new helicopter, it's honestly a really good brawler too. So this thing can be very good for close range brawling per se. It definitely has a lot going for it. It's definitely a different ship, and you know, I don't dislike it. The only thing that I can say really is I'm not going to use it because it's not really my type of cruiser to use. But will I test it out, you know, every once in a while? Absolutely. I think that it's very nice. And something that we haven't really had before in a cruiser. So it's honestly nice to have some sort of variety in there. There we go. Yeah, the cannons on these things are actually really good too. Very accurate. I do like that. You know how I am with the cannons and stuff. Honestly, I really don't have anything bad to say about the cruiser. It's very well executed. It's decently fast, decently agile. It has decent firepower as well. I mean, 2 grenade launchers, 6 missiles, or even 8 missiles if you do it right. and 4 anti-air cannons that are very accurate and very good for brawling because they have a fast reload. I mean, there's really not much to, there's nothing really bad to say for this, this carrier or this cruiser. It's honestly really good, but it's just not my type. That's the thing. But overall, like, nah, this thing's pretty good. Like, honestly, I think it's a very good cruiser. But yeah, let's go ahead and test out the new aircraft. All right, so first off, we have the F4S Phantom 2. It has a durability of 7,540 health, a speed of 101.1 knots, an afterburner of 117.6 knots, a maneuverability of 104, a view range of 10 kilometers, an aerial visibility of 6.23 kilometers, a surface visibility of 5.95 kilometers, an underwater visibility of 9.40 kilometers, and an aviation reserve of 15. Next, we have the Tornado F Mark III. It has a durability of 6,500 health. That's actually pretty good. Fighter or CV enthusiasts, let me know if this is a pretty good health. The speed is 118.8 knots, an afterburner of 130.4 knots, a maneuverability of 130, a view range of 11.2, an aerial visibility of 3.4, a surface visibility of 3.4, an underwater visibility of 2.55, and an aviation reserve of 12. And yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at these things. Alright, so right off the bat, I do want to take a look at this plane because the F4 is definitely a very good looking plane. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, it's a Vietnam War era plane. But yeah, the top speed of this thing is, I don't know what the top speed is, but dude, it looks so good when it like finally in the game. Like it's a different experience when this thing's in the game. It has a respectable 780 knots top speed, so pretty ideal top speed, not gonna lie. And it looks like it has decent range when it comes to certain things. It only has 3 missiles. Oh, this thing only has missiles? Where are the cannons on this thing? Okay, well, let's see how much damage we're doing here with the things. Let's see. A respectable 168,000 damage. Okay, not bad. Very agile plane, very fast, not very good durability. Is there anything anti-sub? I know there's 3 missiles on this thing. Nothing is anti-sub on this thing. Not a damn thing. Okay, so this is just a missile spammer. It's basically a budget strike switch is what you're saying. I'm pretty sure this thing has multiple anti-air missiles, but again, not a bad strike fighter. I mean, decent burst. It does consistently 168,000 damage. So, honestly, I really have nothing bad to say about this plane. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the Tornado Mark II, and this thing has a decent top speed of 860. And it has a sweep wing design, so this actually is a very good looking plane, I'm not gonna lie. It looks very clean if I, do that. If I slow down, these little flaps pop up and the wings go back, and if I go to afterburner, they go down and the wings go back. Honestly, very nice. Ooh. Just by the sound of that, I know that this is going to be a very, very good fighter jet. Alright, let's go ahead and use the aircraft here. We're going to use the Tornado first. So I'm going to see what the anti-air capability is like on the Tornado. It only has 2 per squadron, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be somewhat overpowered. Because usually the less there is in a squad, the more overpowered it is. So let's go ahead and see what we're looking at here. Wait for these bots to launch their helicopters. Alright, there we go. Let's see what we're looking at. Are they anti-flare? Okay, it looks like these things are anti-flare. No, they're not anti-flare. Okay, let's go ahead and use the F4s. Is there anything else anti-air about this? No, it only has 1 anti-air missile. So this thing is literally just a missile spammer. Okay, nothing anti-sub. There's literally nothing about this plane that's anti-sub. It's literally just a missile spammer. But I mean, it's pretty quick. I mean, 700 knots isn't much, but it's actually, like, holding its own. I will say. It's not terrible, but obviously, like, the missiles are getting shot down quite a bit. But overall, I think the F4 is pretty good. I'm definitely going to be using this online at least once or twice, that's for sure. Not a bad plane at all. And for some reason, these bots aren't flaring the missiles, so I'm gonna assume that this plane has full anti-flare missiles on it because these bots have not flared the missiles once, which is very concerning, but at the same time, that's not bad. I'm just waiting to see what it'll flare. Like, is the bot's gonna flare any of these missiles? Like, what is... Oh, okay. Nope, it has one set of missiles that's flareable, but there's two anti-flare missiles as far as I know. Nope, never mind. I spoke way too soon. I got a little excited. Of course, you get too excited and, things happen. Yeah, overall, I think the F4 is pretty good. I have to do some further testing. If somebody in the comments wants to let me know exactly what the features are about the plane, let me know in the comments. I definitely want to know everything about it because I'm not really an aircraft enthusiast and all that. So I'm not the best source of information when it comes to aircraft. I can talk about destroyers, cruisers, and battleships all day. When it comes to ACVs, I'm a little iffy. So if anybody knows anything about the F4, let me know what is anti-flare and what's not anti-flare. I definitely need to know, and I need to be corrected. So if I'm wrong, somebody please correct me. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And if you did, let me know in the comments your favorite thing in this update so far. And yeah, actually, I'll do one more thing real quick. Alright, so as you guys know, I have been on a mission to collect pretty much anything I can get my hands on and collect. So I managed to collect the last of the free-to-play gacha items. I now own pretty much every in-game item and weapon and stuff like that. I own all of the market ships. I own all the battle pass ships, except for the new current one, but I'll own that as soon as it comes out anyways. And I own all of the leaderboard camos, excluding one that's unreleased. And I actually just picked up the top 30 or the top 3 avatar here. I do have it in my account, along with the top 3 title. And believe it or not, my close friend Nightmare actually has this title too. So as you can see here, Nightmare also has it. Me and him are one of 3 people that own this avatar and this or one of 3 people that own this avatar, one of 10 people that own the title. I think that's pretty cool. He's also a small YouTuber himself, so definitely subscribe to him. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool that me and him got the top 3 spot. That's definitely not happened before. And I did like that a lot. I enjoyed it. But anyways, so with that said, of me owning all of the in-game items and whatnot, there is a plan in place. I don't want to go too much in detail, but there is something that is going to happen once I fully obtain pretty much all there is to obtain. I'm down to my last 3 skins that I could possibly own, and I will pretty much own all of the skins, excluding the ones where like you watch from Twitch. I have one, I don't have the rest. But yeah, I don't really count those because those are free to obtain anyways, and I can just snatch those in the market. So as it stands, I pretty much own everything there is to own in this game. And there will be there's plans. I don't want to go into detail, but just letting you know that there is plans. So I do want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys made it this far, comment the word tacos. I want to see who actually watched the 23.5 minutes of this video. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the update. Let me know your guys' favorite thing, and yeah, peace out.